Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Dia de los Muertos event here at Ventura College. My name is Citlali. I'm the vice president of our Mecha group. Yay! Thank you. Just a little overview of the activities we have going on. We have our food over here. You can go ahead and just register at that table in front of the campus center, and then get a ticket for your food and line up. Y si quieren agarrar un boleto para la comida, se pueden ir a la mesa allá atrás y te van a dar un boleto para que puedas agarrar la comida gratis. And then we also have our dining tables. Tenemos las mesas para comer acá. Y luego vamos a tener una presentación por Lupe y Aurora acá atrás. We're going to have a presentation by Lupe and Aurora at the table back there. And then we have activities going on over here. We're going to be face painting, goodie bags, and a raffle going on. If you guys wanted to head over there and grab a ticket, it is free. También vamos a tener actividades. Tenemos para pintar la cara, tenemos bolsas de dulces y chiquitas cosas. Y luego también tenemos una rifla y si quieren agarrar boleto, es todo gratis. Pero vamos a pensar con Aurora y Lupe. We're going to go ahead and start with Aurora and Lupe. They're going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about their program.
Yay! Good evening. Buenas tardes. Yo soy Aurora y mi hermana Lupe. So Aurora and Lupe, and the reason we're here is to help you celebrate and understand why it is that we celebrate this day. And it's a very important, there's a lot of important history about when they started and the traditions and the Mayas and the Aztecs and their different beliefs on how they honored the dead. So it was when my sister and I, we started doing altars, we were very fascinated with the history behind it. Because as you can see, they're altars and there are colors and there's skulls and there's water and there's a lot of elements in the altars. And there's, of course, pictures, and we understand some things, but we don't understand the whole meaning of why and how this came about. So this is a very old custom and tradition that can go back 3,000 years ago when the Mayans and the Aztecs civilizations. And this practice and this tradition was done all over Mexico and Central America, all of what's considered Mesoamerica. Okay, so you see a lot of things on the altar, and the Aztecs believed that when you died, it didn't end. Your life did not end there. It continued, and it was a continuous movement. You just changed the space and the form. So there's a cycle of life and death throughout our life. So that's why you see a lot of spiritual things, and you talk, and you see how when we remember the people that have died, our ancestors, you see that they're represented by spirits, and you hear that. And in the altars, what happens is that when people die, they come and they visit us. And that's why we build the altars, so that we can invite our ancestors and the people that have died and our loved ones to come and join us. So they're coming from the spiritual world to us. And we put all these items in the altar because all of those signify something. You'll see a lot of color, and that represents life. And each of the colors and everything you see on the altar represents something. But you want to add something?
We're going to do a short presentation. If you're interested, we have handouts, and we actually built an altar in honor of my mom. And we can describe for you the 7 levels, the elements, and what are the more traditional artifacts that are placed and what the significance is behind them. So you are welcome to join us, and we invite you. And if you don't want to listen to the presentation, there are handouts that you can just pick up and take as well. But visit us, you'll at least enjoy looking at the altar. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay!
All right, so if you guys wanted to go ahead and visit out their station in a bit, you guys are free to do so. Just to let you guys know, we also have altares going on in the Student Center, Student Life Center. If you guys want to go check that out, we do have a printing station if you guys wanted to go ahead and print out a photo of a loved one. And you can go ahead and just add that to the table. And then también tenemos altares adentro del cuarto allá atrás con la puerta abierta, y si querían imprimir una foto de alguien que querían poner en el altares, tenemos eso por gratis. Y luego vamos a empezar con In Lakesh, van a hacer una danza y folclórico. We're going to go ahead and start with In Lakesh. They're going to be doing a folclórico dance as well as another piece, so go ahead and give them a round of applause.
¡Calaveras! El Día de los Muertos ha llegado. Inca Mikaliwit. El Día de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. Question for all the living. Why do we celebrate el Día de los Muertos? Con su permiso del Creador y todos mis antepasados, les presento las escrituras de su humilde Tlaquilo. The living who walk the earth feel compelled to somehow honor, give tribute to those we lost in life, to remember those who passed away. It is a human trait that the living need to We, the living, need to connect with our family, both living and dead. For over 5,000 years, indigenous people of las Americas saw the relationship of the harvest season as a sign of rebirth and the need to give thanks to the Creator for the food it provided humanity. So a grand feast was organized to give thanks. Special breads, special foods were prepared for their ofrendas. Games were created to symbolize the rebirth. The great ball game, the Mayan ball game that is played, was a game for fertility to demonstrate rebirth. Special danzas were performed to symbolize the journey our deceased relatives have to make to visit their homes, the living. To attract their defuntos' attention to their homes, they would drum huehue drums, pounding them, to create the heartbeat of humanity. With the sonajas rattling and las conchas blaring, announcing the arrival of our loved ones, leaving Mictlán, the land where the dead rest. Inca Mikaliwit, El Día de los Muertos became a celebration, a feast to honor all our loved ones, which included the living and our defuntos. Since the origin of El Día de los Muertos, it has become a traditional and universal celebration to honor the living and those who we lost in life. From our mothers giving birth, to infants dying at birth, to warriors, soldiers dying in wars, to those dying of natural causes, old age, illnesses, to those dying tragically in an accident or in a violent crime. This celebration of life is for the living to remember, to connect with those we lost, It is to remember them on Memorial Day, on Veterans Day, on All Souls Day, and All Saints Day, El Día de los Muertos. It is believed that las ánimas living in Mitlan searched for their homes following the scent and brightness of the golden Simpuashoshi marigolds that light up the earth, the path to their altars. On occasion, firecrackers are popped, matracas are rattled, or a concha is blown to sound out to catch their attention. El Día de los Muertos is a celebration for all of us to enjoy. ¡Calaveras! Despierten porque aquí vienen los muertos.